Hi everybody, Joe Getman here, your official tour guide on the path to health and happiness. Remember, think of me as your personal coach, helping you achieve all of your goals as they relate to health, energy, vitality, and of course happiness by creating lasting change. And if you read any of my materials or have seen any of my more training videos, you know that that last part, creating lasting change, is the most important, because let's be real here. Most of us can make change for the moment or for the day or the month or maybe even the year. But the real key to achieving success and what we really want in life is to create that lasting change. And that's what I really focus on as an expert. Welcome to my studio once again. And again, welcome to another training video that I have. I'm glad you could make it. Hope you find it extremely valuable. What we're going to talk about today is really one of the core things when you talk about creating lasting change. It's called human needs psychology. And human needs psychology is something that was developed by a hero or a mentor of mine. His name is Tony Robbins. Many of you folks have probably heard of him or maybe used his materials before. But Tony's human needs psychology really outlines why people become addicted to things like food, exercise, why people overeat, why people don't eat enough. And it's really interesting stuff. What I want to talk about in this first video is really, and there's 6 human needs. I want to talk about the first 2. And the first one is the need for certainty. Everybody needs certainty, whatever it is. You know, if I wasn't certain this roof over my head was stable, I really couldn't be doing this video or this training video very effectively right now. But think about certainty in your life. What are the things that you actually require certainty on? I don't know if it's you require or you feel certain you need to wake up to somebody next to you in the morning in bed, and that's why you have a significant other or a spouse. You know, some people are certain they need coffee in the morning to be awake, and that's, you know, that leads to their addiction. Because when we talk about human needs psychology, out of the 6 needs, if you have a behavior that just fulfills 3 of those needs, basically that behavior becomes an addiction, and that's where things really get dangerous when it comes to health, exercise, happiness, those types of things. So think of it this way, from a food perspective. Many people become addicted to food because it satisfies the need for certainty. They're certain that the food is going to be there in the refrigerator, in the cupboard, wherever it is, but they are certain that food's available to them, and they're also certain that food's going to maybe make them a certain way. So certainty, the first human need, extremely important. And again, I'm just going to go over these briefly, but it's very important to know these. The next human behavior is uncertainty. As much as we need certainty, we also need a level or a certain degree of uncertainty in our lives to make things interesting, or they just get completely boring. And again, some people need more uncertainty than others, and we get uncertainty in many ways. Some people go skydiving because they think it's less secure, less risky. Other people maybe view skydiving as being completely certain and completely secure. So it all depends on how we view things. But again, for uncertainty, and let's take a look at, you know, from a variety perspective. Let's go back to the food. We also said, hey, food can satisfy our need for certainty because we always know it's there. Well, it also can satisfy our need for uncertainty because there's so many varieties of food from all around the world. So as much as you need food and you know it's secure and certain, it also supplies people with a lot of uncertainty because there's so much variety in food. Same with exercise. We know that exercise is going to make us feel better. That gives us a degree of certainty. We know if we go to the gym, we can exercise. We're going to see people there that we know. That gives us a degree of certainty. But there's so many variations in exercises, so many different things you can do. That can provide us with the uncertainty that we need as well. So again, there are 6 human behaviors. The first 2 that we're looking at are certainty and uncertainty. And again, remember, if a behavior that you have gets satisfied with at least 3 of the 6 human needs, that becomes an addiction. Remember that, and I will see you in the next video. If you found this interesting and you want to check out my other videos, including the other 4 human needs, I want you to go to a website. The website is www.thepathttohealthandhappiness.com. Again, www.thepathttohealthandhappiness.com. Those where all my other videos are stored. Feel free to go there. Again, hope you find value in them. And as I always say, live healthy and be happy.